Welcome back to another video. This movie is on Amazon Prime. This was something that me and some buddies had worked on close to a year ago or so. Intensity and the feeling of this scene and kind of what it calls for. And so the first thing I think I'm going to do is just show you guys the scene itself, kind of without anything, and then I can break down each layer and talk about the process behind making it, right? Even if a director or a producer or somebody gives me scenes with audio in them, if they give me a scene with audio in it and they want me to add Foley to it, I will completely mute it and approach it with a clean slate with nothing to influence me in any way. So one thing I can do is I'll go up in here and I turn the Fairlight completely off. So we can basically watch this guy and yeah, just kind of go from there and see the vibe of it. So frantic, you know, he's freaking out, looking, heartbeat racing, right? So I mean, a lot of these emotions come into play here. So I went with a score here that I made, just some like synth keys and a bass line and kind of a very rhythmic thing, kind of quick pace. I think it's like 148 beats per minute or something like that. And that sounds like this. But this scene in particular, I had to go through and scrub each part of it. So I would literally come in here and with my arrows on the keyboard, I would go ahead and flip through each frame, right? And take note of each sound that kind of comes into play. First thing I know, the door handle moves, boom. And then we have the door swing open. From here, we probably have a footstep that climbs up on the porch, right? That climbs up on the step. His hand's gonna hit here. And I wanted to add some cinematic effects for like the door and kind of the pull in and when he shuts it and the way that goes. So we could just actually go from here and just play this. The important thing in all of this is that a lot of this sound design and the Foley of this scene was done around my house because I have access to all these things. I have a door that sounds similar to that. I have a hardwood floor and, you know, a drawer with things in it, right? Your miscellaneous drawer that you might have at grandma's house or something. And you know, this was an easy scene to do Foley for and basically go around with the Zoom recorder and make sure that it was all spot on. And the tough part is just scrubbing through, you know, going through each part and making sure that each of these sounds, right? You have a lot going on. There's a lot. I you know, heartbeat coming in here, it kind of eases its way up. So there's a lot, and but when it comes to life, it's pretty unbelievable. With certain scenes, you have to focus on a couple things a bit more. With this one in particular, we know that the character is focused on finding something. He's looking for something in particular as he's searching through the drawer. You're probably not too focused on, you know, the sound of the birds outside the house that are tweeting through the window, right? That little sound does not need to be in there. What needs to be in there is footsteps aggressive on the floor, the drawer pulling, you know, heartbeat that's in your head as you're freaking out. And I think that a lot of that really shines through pretty strong in this scene, to be quite honest.